And I don't have Miss Henry on
Miss
the list.
Henry, Mr. Davis resigned. And
and you're going
that's
to
the vacancy that we were talking about earlier. Yep.
Okay, so she's not quite on the team yet, but she will be today.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, the time is now 5:11. Ms. Hurd, if you would be so kind and start with a roll call, please.
I might have lost Ms. Hurd there.
Yeah, I think she may have got voted.
Yep.
Okay. Is there anybody who is able to do the role just so I can appoint you secretary until she gets back?
I'll go ahead. I'll do the roll call. I'll do the roll call just so we have that. Should be coming back on in just a second. So we have Pastor Conway.
Present.
All right. Ms. Pereira.
I'm here, present.
Ms. Epps Primus. All right. Mr. Singer.
Present.
Peyton.
Present.
We have Markel, our chair.
Present.
Miss Light, I think is absent. We have Miss Hope Dixon, who I think is also absent. And Mr. Brooks, who I think is absent. Mr. Singer, if you can text Miss Light just to see if she might be able to join us.
Okay, I don't think I have her cell, Principal Williams. You know
You
that?
don't have? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
If you can send it to me, I'll do it.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So do we have a quorum, sir?
Yes, we do. We will now move on to the approval of the minutes. Do I have a motion?
Second it.
Did I hear somebody make a motion? I heard you.
Yes, Ms. Primus.
Second.
Ms. Primus, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss. I hear. Is there a second?
I second it. Yes.
Okie dokie, Mr. Forgive me, Pastor, Mr.
Conway.
Mr. Conway, second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any opposed? Okay, the ayes have it. We will also approve the last meeting agenda for the notes from, I believe that was 10. I don't have that date pulled up.
Pull that up. As we're pulling that up, Miss Epps Primus, if you would not mind to give us just an SEL activity, or I can go ahead and take that.
Of course. If you could tell yourself, can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. For the new year, what are your 3 changes you'd like to make for the new year?
She said 3. She didn't say 1. She said 2.
Okay, 3. Okay. You got to be
EP.
aggressive, but we'll go with 1, Principal Williams. But I'm just saying, 3 things in your mind, you got to change.
All right, but let's start off with 1. We'll start with 1.
Let's start with 1. We'll start with 1. I'll take it.
Okay. I'll go with 1 for me. 1, I was happy I had my physical recently, and my cholesterol went down, and so I was happy about that. So I'm gonna continue to work on that to try to exercise at least 3 days a week. So that's one of my goals.
Yeah, I like it, Principal Williams. I'll take the second one. Same thing. Ironically, he and I had our physical on the same day, and my blood pressure was high. So my ultimate goal is to get my blood pressure down and start exercising at least 3 days a week.
There we go.
One of my goals is just some home renovations that we're working on.
What's the one? What's like what? Like what do you have?
We are tiling the front porch. So
Okay.
let me
Oh,
finish
okay.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that is great.
Yeah.
Who else do we have?
You get you and your husband to get over to my house. Man, you guys are hired.
I have one.
What you have, Peyton?
I think mine's is like making new friends.
Okay, I like it.
Cause like I don't know, like I have no problem with hanging out with the same 3 people or the same 4 people. But I wouldn't mind just talking to someone new or finding someone else.
I love it.
Very wise. I might need to do the same thing.
I'm gonna focus on more time to pause and reflect before I respond. Just pause so I can breathe in, breathe out. More of a self-care component. Start with me first.
Okay. I love it. I think we got everybody. Are we missing anybody? Miss Henry? I don't know if we heard from Miss Henry.
Brother over here working on time management.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And got nailed out of prayers from the team as well, going into a doctoral program in January. So I got a few more weeks, a couple more weeks with my own mind. So pray for me.
So you might want to stop and pause too.
Indeed. Yes, God bless.
All right. I think we got everybody. Miss Henry, did you want to share? Or did you share, Markel? I didn't hear you.
No, I was gonna go last.
Okay, go for it.
I say giving myself more time to breathe
As
and
well.
relax. So yeah. That is everybody though, correct?
Yes.
Got you. Okay, now I'll entertain a motion to approve the previous meeting agenda from October 28th.
Here it is. Here it is being shared currently. Yep.
Do I hear a motion?
Emotion.
Mr. Singer made the motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
That was Mr. Conway. There we go. I think I got your name right. Garrett, there we go. All in favor say aye.
All right.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any opposed? Got you. Now we are on our agenda.
Okay.
And first, yep. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Mr.
No, go ahead. Yep.
We will now move on to our vacant instructional staff position in which we will fill. And Principal Williams, it's on you.
Perfect. Thank you. So we have a dynamic teacher, Latoya Henry, who has offered her services to be a part of the Go team. And so we're super excited. Miss Henry, I don't know if she can be taken off of mute. Miss Henry, can you share a little bit about yourself, or I can go ahead and share?
Good evening, everyone. I am out and about. So real quickly, I am coming with 25 years of experience with a background in math and science, and also district leadership in school counseling, interrelated teacher, middle school, and I am glad to join the best team and glad to be here.
Great. Thank you for sharing that out, Miss Henry. And Markel, if you could make a motion, I think she's going to add a lot of value to our team to balance us out. If you can make a motion to approve Miss Henry for our vacancy.
Got you. I will now entertain a motion to approve Miss Henry for the vacant staff member position.
I second it.
Yeah, Miss Paris seconds.
Got you. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. Congratulations, Miss Henry. Welcome to the team. We'll now
And-
move on to. Oh, go ahead.
Nope.
Oh.
One piece to add that Mr. Jacoby was saying for us in terms of adding a budget finalization period. And so if we could, we normally do it typically on that second Tuesday of the month. And so that would be for us, that would be March 10th. So you could make a motion for us to add that particular date on our calendar.
Got you. Just quick follow-up question. Is there
Sure.
anything they may interfere with that meeting?
Not that I am aware of. Mr. Kobe, do you know when the next cluster advisory team meeting? That's not on March 10th, is it?
Let me look really quickly. I don't think so. And then the other question, Principal Williams, is
Mhm.
that February meeting on February 17th. That is the winter break. And again, your team is welcome to meet on the 17th. Just giving it to you as information.
We can go with the 10th, February 10th. So it'll be February 10th.
What's up, John? You look good, man. Hey, sir.
Both of those.
Here you go.
Yeah, that is not the cluster
Gotcha.
advisory. And February 10th is February 10th is cluster advisory.
Okay. February 10th is okay.
Cluster advisory. So
We'll go with February 3rd then, so we don't overlap. Thank you for that.
you're welcome.
So we have February 3rd and March 10th.
Perfect. That was a good thing we caught that. Okay. Now we'll entertain a motion to approve the budget finalization meeting for March 10th. Is there a motion? Did everyone hear me?
Miss Pereira motions to move forward with that.
Okay, there we go. Thank you. Ms. Pierre made the motion. Is there a second?
I will
I second it.
Miss Esprit, says second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? The ayes have it. We will now move on to our discussion items.
All right. Thank you, sir. So we are moving forward with our school strategic plan development process. And so we have looked at our mission and vision as a school. We did have some notes in which we wanted to make sure that we go ahead and finalize our mission and our vision, as well as look at how our school strategic priorities will lap into our new school objectives. And so we are going to go ahead and take a look at that. We have, yes, Mr. Kobe.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just before you all move on,
Yep.
and just so we don't have to come back and do it again.
Sure.
As I'm looking at the calendar that you have posted on your website, you have only 3 meetings where you've identified time for public comment. So it would be my recommendation that meeting in March that you just posted, that you all do a quick vote to just get it on the record that is also going to be your 4th public comment meeting, so that y'all are in compliance with the contract with the state.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
First,
Thank you.
Wills, I have a question. When we did the dates, and I think that was September, October, when we finalized those meeting dates, we decided which of those were for public comment, correct?
We did. I think it might be missing from the website perhaps, but yeah, we did identify those 4. We'll make sure we can add March 10th. So if we have 5, that's fine. So go ahead and make sure that we're in compliance, and it's okay for us to do more than the 4 for public comment.
Got you.
Okay.
So that was for which meeting was that?
March
February
10th.
or March? March 10th.
Yes.
Okay. I will now entertain a motion to approve public comment for the March 10th meeting. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion that we move towards the
And Pereira will second the motion.
Thank you. Mr. Conway made the motion. Ms. Pierre, second. All in favor say aye.
aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Let the record show that the March 10th meeting will be, we'll have time allocated for public comment. Principal, you may continue.
Thank you. And so as we are looking at the school strategic planning, it is directly in line with our budget and how we map our priorities and make that connection to the budget that we will receive next month. Actually, January is right around the corner. And so we want to make sure that we prioritize our strategies so that we can make sure that we're putting our funds in those particular resources that will connect to where we think will lead to outcomes for the school. And so as we look at the district strategic plan, we have a community of believers getting back to the basics. We have our strength is our team, our responsibility is shared, our system is efficient and effective, and getting back to the basics. We are strengthening our instructional core. We are caring for every child. We are sparking, student curiosity. And so we will also, during this particular session today, we're going to be moving our strategies to connect them to the terminology that is connected to the district strategic plan as well. In terms of our mission and our vision, that is the focus that will then connect as we move down to our strategic goals, then our focus areas, as well as our objectives as a school. We are now at business meeting 3. And so we are going to identify those strategic objectives, being followed by our business meeting number 4, which will be our budget allocation. We've looked at our data. We looked at our KPIs. We looked at our mission and our vision. We confirmed our goals that we had for 2030. And so we want to come back and see what that alignment is to the district strategic plan. As we're looking at our updates to our school mission and vision, one comment was that we should potentially be mentioning Mr. Thomas W. Dortch in our comments as we're looking at our mission and our vision. Did anybody have anything else that they wanted us to consider as we're looking at our mission and our vision? Oh, it looks like it stopped sharing. Hold on one second here. Yeah. I'm going to pull up what our comments were that we had from our last meeting. Okay, we also had that more clear. We said community of learners and powers. I know that particular snapshot was somewhat confusing to some of our members, and we wanted to perhaps be a community of believers and talk about personalized learning. Did anybody have any word choice that they want to or feel like will add value and be aligned to those 2 particular statements for our mission and our vision? What do you think, Markel?
Could you read it, please, out loud as I read?
Yeah, I'll read it out loud. Our mission, provide a caring, collaborative, and rigorous single-gender environment where the community of learners empowers scholars to be college and career ready. And our vision is to create a high-performing single-gender exemplar that produces transformational leaders who contribute to the community.
Can you go back to the previous slide with the recommendations?
Yep. Can you see it now? Can you see that?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Yep. I do think that the community of learners, that was the word choice. We were saying that that's included teachers. It included all stakeholders, which I think is powerful. That to have that verbiage there, I think it is powerful. That was one piece that I recall from our last meeting. I think in terms of of course, our name with Thomas W. Dortch Jr., that I do think that as we are maybe connected to our SEL and how we're doing different activities through advisement, that I think we could continue to make stronger connections there. I don't know that needs to be directly tied into the mission and the vision, but open to everyone's feedback.
Could you read it again while I look at this list?
Sure. Provide a mission. Our mission is to provide a caring, collaborative, and rigorous single-gender environment where the community of learners empowers scholars to be college and career ready. Our vision creates a high-performing single-gender exemplar that produces transformational leaders who contribute to the community. Any other ideas for any change there? Or are we good with what we have?
What did you say about the personalized learning?
That was one of a comment in terms of saying adding that to the mission and the vision. I do know that right now, when we look at our school strategic plan, that we talk about data and making sure that we are providing personalized learning opportunities.
I agree. I like.
So I do think it's in our strategic plan, but it's not in our mission and our vision. Our mission and our vision is very high level. So I do think that within our strategic plan, we can also include those updates that we wanted. Perhaps we could put those within the strategic plan itself as we're looking at. I don't know,
the community of learners, community of believers, it's not as strong as stakeholders to me, but personalized learning should be in there somewhere. Innovation, innovative.
You're within the mission?
I think so. Either one, but it should be in there.
So, repeat that sentence. Community of believers, you're saying, or personalized learning, or one of those in there?
Yes, personalized learning should be in either one of them. It's powerful. Personalized learning, the word innovation or something to show that stakeholders, everybody's a stakeholder. I mean, if you're a stakeholder, everyone's a community of a believer or a learner, but I think that personalized learning replaces, and it's stronger than community of learners.
So if we said where the community of learners empowers scholars to be innovative, college and career ready, or no? Are you thinking in a different way of writing that?
Read that again. And I could be wrong. I'm just trying to hear it to where it's powerful, to where it captures my attention. I know that we're being intentional and we are meeting the needs of the mission and the vision.
Yep. So I said provide a caring, collaborative, and rigorous single gender environment where the community of learners empowers scholars to be innovative, college, and career ready.
I like innovative.
Okay.
Especially if we're a STEM school. What were you thinking? What is everybody else thinking?
I was thinking provide a caring, collaborative, and rigorous personalized learning for a single gender environment where the community of empowered educators, empower educators, lead scholars to be college and career ready.
I like it. You have the verbiage in there. Read it one more time. I think it says a lot. It's a little bit, it empowers. That word empowers already give you, wow, it empowers them to do what? And educators to do what? To be innovative.
So let's see. I had a different word for personalized. Well, maybe I said personal. Provide a caring, collaborative, and rigorous personal single gender environment where the community of empowered learners lead scholars to be college and career ready.
Community of empowered learners.
Personal and personalized learning is different.
Personal, yeah. I
So
say,
you said
okay, we can
a rigorous,
personalized learning.
Single personalized learning, single gender environment where the community of learners, this goes into the educators versus the students. What were you saying there?
Yeah, where the community of empowered learners lead scholars to be college and career ready. But I think this, yeah, that's what it was.
Empowers educators to be innovative and scholars to be college and career ready. Was that? I think that was it.
Okay, read it from the beginning now. I'm sorry.
So provide a caring, collaborative, and rigorous personalized learning, single gender environment where the community of empowered learners, where the community of learners empowers educators to be innovative and scholars to be college and career ready.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds great.
Okay. And our vision, we have create a high-performing single-gender exemplar that produces transformational leaders who contribute to the community. Are we good with those two?
What's your definition of transformational?
That would, let me finish typing this one. Whatever. Transformational is having an impact that not only that it goes much beyond, extends beyond Best Academy, but they are, for example, with our indoor agriculture farm, that we are going to be impacting the community, the larger APS community, to provide a need. So feeling the impact that just is going to go that's going to go way beyond Best Academy, the community, and even the city or the state. So that's what I would be in terms of transformational.
I think instead of create, it should say building a higher performing single gender exemplar that produces transformation leaders. I think building just sounds more of action instead of creating.
You think so? Build versus create?
Building.
It's create.
Building.
You're creating because you build what's there. It may not be anything there. So you got to create it. You got to create that structure, create the environment, that foundation. You got to create it.
Yeah, I feel create is more powerful in that sense. Yes.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So Markel, if you could make a motion, I'm going to try putting these headphones in and see if that works for me better.
Okay,
Did you
is
want
there a motion?
design? I'm sorry, Markel.
Oh, go ahead.
Were you thinking design? I mean, what? Tell me more.
I think creating, normally when people, I think for my thought process, it was for me, like creating a stronger sense of a vocabulary, like giving that igniter within people. So like when you hear, oh, for me, when I was hearing build, it was like we're getting to work to create something. Well, yeah, create and over in correlation, but
Okay. Okay. Well,
building building.
somebody put something in the chat to build on what you were saying. So look what's in the chat, and maybe that,
Oh,
you
somebody.
know.
Okay.
Can you all hear me with this on? Can you
Yes,
hear me?
sir.
You can? Okay. Perfect.
Yes, Principal. We can hear you, Principal.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yes, you're heard.
I like that. Creation fosters innovation. Yeah.
No. Did you read what was? Someone just posted something in the chat. I saw it flash by.
The creation fosters innovation.
Did it say what? Create what?
Creation fosters. Yeah. My internet's kind of acting up. Give me 1 second.
Who posted it? I'm sorry, I can't see. Maybe they can fill in. Foster a Miss Hurd.
Miss Hurd posted it. It says creation fosters innovation. Creation fosters innovation.
She's just saying that the word create fosters innovation from the mission statement that we just built, correct?
I'm not sure. She'll have to clarify that. She says her microphone doesn't work, and she also says yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. She's just saying the word create, it fosters innovation.
Yeah.
Great job, Ms. Hurd. So I guess we can read it again before we entertain a motion. Let's go. Principal Williams, you got it? You're gonna read it again for us in your principal voice?
Sure, I can read it. All right. We have, but I didn't see. We saying design? Are we saying design or no?
Try with both, and then we'll pick.
All right. Design a high-performing single-gender exemplar that produces transformational leaders who contribute to the community, or create a high-performing single-gender exemplar that produces transformational leaders who contribute to the community.
Create.
I like create. Miss Hurd also said create in the chat.
I'm for create.
All right, let's can make a motion for the use of create and our new mission statement that we have.
Seems Miss Hurd made a motion.
She did. I second it.
It was in the chat. I'm sorry.
All right, looks like we have our mission and our vision. Markel, can you read what we have for the proposed goals for 25-30 here? Oh, it looks like Markel got bumped out. Miss Pereira, are you able to read that?
Oh, okay. Hold on. What part am I reading? Hopefully I'm even seeing the right thing.
The Best Academy proposed goals for the 2025 to 2030 strategic plan by 2030.
Okay, I made it back.
Perfect. Do you see that, Markel? Are you able to read that?
Yes. The slide Best Academy proposed goals for the 25-2030. Strategic
Yes.
plan? Okay. Okay. By 2030, the percentage of developing and above learners, as assessed by the Georgia Milestones Assessment, integrated assessment slash end of course, by 20% overall. ELA end of grade from 68 to 88%. ELA end of course from 71 to 91%. Eighth grade social studies end of grade 70% to 90%. U.S. history end of course from 68 to 88%. The next goal by 2030, the percentage of developing and above learners as assessed by the Georgia Milestone Assessments end of grade slash end of course by 20% overall. Math end of grade from 71% to 91%. Math end of course from 59 to 79%. Eighth grade science end of grade from 47% to 67%. Biology end of course from 60% to 80%. The next goal by 2030, the attendance rate will increase from 15% overall. Middle school from 77 to 92%. High school from 66 to 86%. And by 2030, 12th grade students earning credit from accelerated enrollment via dual enrollment or AP courses will increase from 39% to 54% or higher. Percent of 12th grade students completing a pathway will increase from 76% to 91% or higher. Graduation will remain the same at 97 or increase to 100%.
Thank you, Markel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so for us, we are looking at what we want to start, stop, and continue as we look at our strategic priorities and identify our strategic objectives as we move forward. And so right here, Markel, if you can take us through each of our school strategic priorities here, if you can read those 1 through 6.
Got you. 1 second. Okay. Our first goal, these are my real, did I do that? Okay. Our first goal is to increase family engagement through positive interactions with school and partnership opportunities. Our second goal is use data to drive instructional decisions. Our third is strengthen staff capacity to support core content knowledge, STEM, and needs of students. Our fourth is utilize flexible learning tools, technology, integration, and targeted instruction to personalize learning for all students. Our fifth, implement whole child system of support with the integration of SEL to address academic and non-academic performance. And sixth, implement a STEM enriched curriculum to drive interdisciplinary and project-based teaching and learning approaches.
Thank you. And so we have our guiding questions here. If there are anything that we want to, that we're not having the impact that we think should be stopped, I'm going to let everybody take a look at those goals, those priorities one more time. What do you think in terms, are there any of those priorities that are not aligned to our mission and our vision? And I see the images when it went to Google Slides got a little jumbled up, so I apologize about that. Are there any priorities that are here that are not aligned to our new mission and vision?
It looks like all of them focus on creating high performing scholars.
So as we look at that, so you think that all of them are aligned as you're looking at that?
I do believe that they're all aligned. 1 through 6 from the bottom to the top.
I agree. And Ms. Hurd in the chat says she agrees as well.
And I definitely like the fact that family engagement is number one, because that's how you accomplish the mission and the vision of community of learners.
Absolutely.
In agreement. Totally in agreement.
Perfect. Okay, we're going to go on to the next slide. Marcus, if you can, Markel, if you can lead that for us.
Got you. Is this right here?
Yes.
Okay. This looks like it. This is the slide I believe I just read. Or my
Hold on,
screen may be delayed.
Hold on one second. I'm going to pull it up on PowerPoint instead of Google Slides. Just 1 second.
Okay.
So we do want to take a look, Markel, at what is working. It is very similar in terms of what we want to continue, but what is working well based on what we have, since we have staff and students on, what is really working well based on our strategic priorities that we have.
Okay. Got you. Well, per what Principal Winston said, what do you all, or what current activities as a slide state do you think is working really well and we should keep moving forward in terms of our objectives?
Number two, for sure. I think number one, of course, we said the number two, because, you know, we're a STEM school. And the parents, of course, that's the foundation. The parents are the children. And then the idea of, I can't see that. Of course, the whole child is what we're implementing, everything to make sure that they are high performing. I feel like that it's all together. Why? Because then you have SEL, because the data driven instruction is going to make them be the high performance scholars. And then with SEL, it helps them be that complete citizen, that student that makes that transformation.
Mm-hmm.
And then I
Ms.
also
Hurd said, I was also acknowledging that Ms. Hurd, that I think she said data-driven instruction was working really well in the school as well.
I agree. And I think if we do it with fidelity, it screams the mission and the vision.
And I do agree with the point on the family, you know, having that foundation as well, and working on getting the family more involved with the school and getting them more involved with the students' education is going to really advance us, especially with our goals, with academic goals as well. Principal Williams, I think did you want to say something?
No, I think looking at strengthening the core content knowledge, I think is a big one for us to continue making those strides towards academic excellence, which is on there as well.
I love it, because the data is going to drive instruction, so we'll know exactly, you know, what to do next. For example, like Progress Learning. I really like the survey that they had the teachers to do today, that allow us to really think about, are the tools that we're using actually helping the teachers grow and help the students grow?
Ms. Hurd put in the chat that SEL needs to be done across the board in incentivizing pro-social behavior would be beneficial as well.
Amen. Amen. With fidelity.
All right. Sounds like there's a lot of great things that are happening that are connected to our school strategic priorities. We'll go to the next slide.
Okay, well, yeah. So now we will move on to our strategic priorities that will continue over the template and the relevant category and identify potential gaps. In this, we will identify any new objectives the school must implement to address the goals and focus on getting back to the basics. Focus areas first, strengthening our instructional core, caring for every child, and sparking student curiosity. We want to make sure that we have everything in the community, and we want to make sure we have something in the community of believers. Focus areas that support your core work. Strength is our team. Responsibility is shared. System is effective and efficient. Now we will start the discussion on the next slide.
And so one thing to keep in mind, if you can read what's in that pink section for us.
You will now move the objectives, previous priorities. You want to continue to the appropriate focus area. You will use your 2020 to 2025 strategic plan, the APS 2025 to 2030 strategic plan on slide 7, and your school KPI sheet to help categorize your objectives. Please note, fostering academic excellence for all is likely aligned to we are strengthening our instructional core, or we are sparking student curiosity. Building a culture of student support is likely aligned to we are caring for every child. Equipping and empowering leaders and staff is likely aligned to our strength is our team. Creating a system of school support is likely aligned to our responsibility is shared, or our school is efficient and effective. Quick question, Principal Williams. Is there a way we can see the KPI sheet along with the I think this will be the next slide, so we can have that on hand so we can see that as well?
We can they can't have it simultaneously.
All right.
But I can definitely pull up the KPI from our last agenda, our Go Team meeting 2. Just a second, I can pull that up.
And I think one of the most notable, if I'm not mistaken, from the last time we discussed the KPI was the disadvantage for, I think that was math and reading. We'll see.
Well, that was going to tie into what I was going to say about building a culture of support for our students. That is needed academically and socially. You know what I'm saying? The SDL piece and instructional.
So here we have the KPIs that we shared from the last meeting. Give everybody a moment to take a look at that.
And just so we're clear, the light gray is for us, the red is the goal we want to have by 2030.
The red is what we want by 2030. The light gray is where the district is. The dark gray is where we are as a school.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to go to the next page here. I'm going to come out of this and go back to our current presentation. right. One moment. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. All right. And so, as Markel was saying, in terms of the connection, in terms of the fostering academic excellence and connecting each of those different areas to the current strategic plan, I did do like a preliminary piece right here for us to take a look at. And so that is this particular slide here, where I took, based on it, what it said it was connected to, we are strengthening our instructional core, whether it's we are caring for every child, connecting that to student supports. And so I did a preliminary matching based on that information that was shared earlier. And so as you can see here, it goes all the way to the beginning. Sorry about that. It goes all the way to the beginning when I do it. Here we go. We have our goals, our 4 goals at the top. And then we also have now with the verbiage of the school, the district strategic plan language. And so you can see each of those for the first, related to STEM and data, is strengthening the instructional core. As we look at our caring for every child, that's looking at the SEL as well as personalized learning. One piece we didn't necessarily have directly connected to, we are sparking student curiosity. And with that, one piece that we're looking at, if you look at the goal on the top right, the 4th goal, we talked about increasing the number of students that are in AP courses. And so that one kind of connects to that one, but it's highlighted because that was not on our old strategic plan. When we look at our strength is our team, our responsibility is shared, looking at family engagement. And then finally, our school is efficient and effective. That was one that wasn't directly within our strategic plan, but thought that adding that would be instrumental in improving our effectiveness, which says provide consistent two-way communication, programming, and staffing to keep all stakeholders proactively informed and supported. And so as we look at this, is there anything else that we need to add to our objectives that you think is missing, that we're missing based on our strategic plan? Or that we could add to it?
This may seem awkward, but what about adults? That's not here, but I don't know if I'm going on a tangent. The teachers need SEL so they can pour into every child, so they can build in a certain way. But that could be just me because I'm the SEL lady. My bad.
So perhaps we could have it in our strength is our team. Maybe we could insert that there.
I like it. Yes.
We're looking at, because staff capacity, we're talking about core content knowledge, STEM, needs of our students, but it could also be their own, how should we say, their self-awareness, or what are you thinking? How do you want to insert that in there from a SEL perspective?
Ms. Hurd, just note, Ms. Hurd was putting in the chat, adding SEL, and I correct me if I'm wrong, but SEL training for the staff.
I think we need it, but he's trying to say how we can add it to the objective. What way would we implement it in a statement or a phrase that would support the staff?
Because you're saying it from their own self-awareness, their own awareness of SEL for us as a staff of adults, right?
That's correct.
You're not saying it from a student perspective. You're saying, because we do have, and that's ironic because we actually, with our equity award that we got this school year, at the very beginning of the year, we actually are doing restorative practices for staff, for students.
That's good. Yes. We talked about.
Yep. But I think you're saying for the adults. So I think strengthening staff capacity to support
Social emotional learning.
Okay. Social emotional learning.
That's
So we're going to say support core content knowledge, STEM, needs of students, and SEL for adults.
yes.
Okay. And then I heard you say that
Because what's going to happen is if the teachers and staff are taught how to use those strategies, they're going to embed those same strategies in instruction, and that's going to drive instruction and increase high performing standards for the students.
Okay. And I thank you. And then I put in for SEL on the left side for the child, I said that we want to include training in that as well for us.
Perfect. And that supports the whole child.
Right. Okay. Anything else, team, that we see we need to add? Okay. All right. So I will copy and paste that. And this will be what we have. When we talked about any new objectives, we added those onto there about SEL for training to deliver to our students, as well as SEL for adults to strengthen our capacity as adults as well.
Correct.
Okay. This is where we're going at our next meeting. We're going to be voting on the 2030 strategic plan. We're going to be rank ordering our strategic objectives, and we're going to begin the discussion for the 2026-2027 budget. And as we're moving forward, please let us know, me or Mr. Copeland, if you have need additional information or want us to consider any new ideas or topics for us for the next upcoming Go Team meetings. Do we have any questions?
No.
All right. Okay. So as we look at as we're looking at our data, we did want to, and some different announcement that relating to the last couple of months here. We're excited that Markel, you want to take the topic of how we did on the JROTC, please?
Yes. Earlier this month, I think that was the 5th. The JROTC battalion went through the accreditation program. Once again, that happens every 3 to 4 years. And so this year on the 5th, out of 100 points, the Eagle Battalion got 98 points. I want to say 5, around there. The Eagle Battalion got 98 out of 100 points. So they were able to keep their honor distinction, and that was one of the really most exciting points as well. One of the most really exciting things.
And we were able to get like one of the highest scores in the district as well. So that was amazing. Mm-hmm. And you want to let them know what your rank is and what your participation is on the JROTC?
So for the briefing, I am a second lieutenant, and within the briefing, I was working on the service line project, which was the donation of blankets, towels, and washcloth sets for the Atlanta mission. And so within the briefing, we had to give the senior Army instructors just information about what we were doing, how we came up with the plan, and the process, and everything. And we were scored in that. And then the other categories that took place were the interview questions, The battalion Eagles Battalion continuous improvement plan. The JRTC instructors had their reports to do, and so it really took the whole battalion to get the score we got. And it took a while, but the work paid off.
Absolutely. So kudos to them and their hard work. We also had this past weekend, our middle school students participated in the STEM sports competition. This is our second year doing it, and they did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was incredible. We also had our ribbon cutting ceremony last month for the indoor agriculture farm, where we're going to be having our training starting in January. Afterwards, from January, we are going to go to be able to have our training and be able to plant our seeds after we have training, and then we'll be able to produce about 40 pounds of produce each week. So we're super excited about that opportunity. So kudos to our STEM, Ms. Walker and Mr. Singer. And as you heard earlier today, we actually have the AJ Terrell Foundation. They're doing a big program today for students that are in Project Success, which is composed primarily of students from BEST and CSK. So we're really excited about that. For our cluster advisory team, Ms. Light is not on, but during our last meeting, we, as a cluster with the Douglas cluster, we connected and indicated what our focus was going to be on. And that was relating to our attendance, because we know our students, we want to promote them being in the building so that they can receive instruction and be able to troubleshoot and solve for any barriers that are getting our scholars to campus, as well as increasing the amount of parents that are on the parent portal. We want to, for us right now, at best, we're at about 80%. We want to get above 90% for the number of parents who are utilizing parent portal. And so those were our two big goals that we had as a cluster advisory team, looking at some of those KPIs as well. So we're doing it as a best go team. We're doing it as a cluster. And then, of course, we have the district looking at KPI goals. And so we really want to start at the school level, the cluster, and then expansive as the district level. In terms of the master plan, long-term facilities plan, we had a couple of weeks ago where we released, there was a vote in December at the beginning of the month where the different proposals were voted on, and it was unanimously voted to approve what the recommendations were of the district. At that time, we were not on any list to try to relocate. And so at this moment, we are staying put at our current location. Markel, do you have any other announcements?
Yay! Amen.
Yes. That is big. That is big. And then last but not least, I've left one out, that the district highlighted best this past board meeting for a lot of our gains from the CCRPI perspective, looking at both middle and high school. And we actually got a literacy leader award at the high school level.
Woo, 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 go back.
Yay, us.
Yeah, that was big. That was big. And we are looking to, on another side note, not academic related, but we are looking to have our Yoder pouches. We are looking to have those. We placing those orders for the students in terms of the cell phone, putting their devices in the Yoder pouches. So more to come on that as well. Any other announcements from anyone else?
Go Best.
That's it.
I hear none. Well, I do have one. We got to school December 19th, last week.
Yes, indeed.
Last week.
All right.
If there are no more announcements, I will now entertain a motion to adjourn.
I second the motion.
Ms. Pereira second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. The time is now 6:16. Good night, everybody. And happy holidays.
Good
Good night.
night. Happy holidays.
Thank you, everyone.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.